The federal minimum wage was introduced in 1938 during the Great Depression under Franklin Delano Roosevelt. It was put into place to help these hard economic times that people were struggling with. It was first set to 25 cents an hour. According to the Balance Careers, the most recent update to the minimum wage was in 2009 when it raised to $7.25 an hour. Currently, 29 states and the District of Columbia have a higher minimum wage than that of the federal rate. As of July in 2017, 27 cities has also passed laws raising the minimum wage, although some states subsequently passed legislation requiring cities to adhere to statewide minimums. In announcing his proposal on laws regarding minimum wage, President Obama argued that raising the minimum wage would alleviate poverty. The president is correct when he turns his attention to the poor, but raising the minimum wage wouldn't fix this problem. Minimum wage is a very controversial topic in the first place. In my opinion, I believe that the minimum wage should not be raised. There are many opinions that go into it and out of it, whether people think that it should be raised or shouldn't be raised, but I believe that it shouldn't. And today, I'm going to be explaining to you some of the reasons why and backing up my arguments with many statistics. First of all, increasing the minimum wage would result in job loss. Minimum wage increases recently imposed in America resulted in economic effects so pronounced that President Obama signed into law a bill that had to postpone them. 2006 review of more than 100 minimum wage cases by David Newmark and William Washer found that about 2/3 found negative employment effects. So when the minimum wage was increased, employment effects were very negative. In 2010, Joseph Sabia and Richard Burkhauser estimated that nearly 1.3 million jobs would be lost if the minimum wage was increased to just $9.50 an hour. Mind you, the minimum wage is currently at $7.25 an hour. To me, that's crazy. My second argument is that increasing the minimum wage will result in higher prices for consumers. A 2007 study from the Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago found that restaurant prices started to go up in response to the increasing minimum wage. Now, in America today, most people rely on fast food restaurants and eating out to provide their source of nutrition and dinner force, you may say. So if the minimum wage is increasing, so are those prices, and so are people's bank accounts. People's bank accounts are going to go crazy. Also, Mark Wilson once noted that in 2004, wage studies looking at price effects found that just a 10% increase in the minimum wage caused a 4% increase in all prices in the United States. The cost of the increases must be paid by someone. So who's it going to be? Is it going to be us, or can we just not raise the minimum wage and not have these problems in the first place? My last point I want to come across today is that increasing the minimum wage would hurt low-skilled workers. And what I mean by this is that the lower the minimum wage, the more determined someone is to either go to community college, go away to college, and get a degree to get a higher paying job. Making entry-level jobs higher paying increases the risk that workers will get comfortable, they'll get stuck in that job, and no longer will be moving on to something more rewarding, such as nursing or teachers. We are in America today, we are in high demand for teachers and nurses and jobs like that. So if someone is stuck working at McDonald's for the rest of their life, getting paid just as much as a nurse might, to me, that is a big problem. So, wrapping up my arguments, I believe that the federal minimum wage should not be raised. I think that it should stay the same because raising the rates will result in many problems, such as the decline of job opportunities, the effects of low skilled workers, and prices eventually increasing over time. I hope you take all of my arguments and statistics into consideration when being introduced the topic of minimum wage. Thank you for listening.